Hello everybody, and today, Shovel Knight, once again. Except today we won't be playing a Shovel Knight, we will be playing the Spectre Knight, or not Spectre Knight, Plague Knight campaign. My bad, Spectre Knight will come in the future. So yeah, Plague Knight probably has some of the most unique mechanics of all the campaigns, I'd say. So I personally like it the most, but Spectre Knight's campaign is super smooth, so most people say Spectre Knight is the best. Plague Knight's really good though. So let's get started. I have my overlay turned off, I believe, although I'm going to double check that now, so that y'all can read the text, but I'll continue to read it aloud and make horrible impressions of how I think the characters would sound like. Although Plague Knight's going to get a bit weird. I might just read that in my normal voice, considering that I see him having one of those, how do I put it, like, witch voices, almost? Like, you know, the double toil and trouble sort of voice. I don't know. I see him having that. So yeah, I might do that in my normal voice. We'll see. We'll see. I'll try my best. So yeah, let's just dive right in. Plague of Shadows. We'll just do rock again. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Go. Alright, not as many music notes this go around, but they're hidden in better places, I think, so let's do this. Long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. But villainy ran rampant, and in time, even the most stalwart heroes fell. Kind of linking back to the Shovel Knight campaign events. In the absence of champions, the Enchantress and her Order of No Quarter swept into power. Unbeknownst to everyone, the maniacal alchemist Plague Knight had plans of his own. He sought nothing less than to concoct a potion of unlimited power. A draft so fiendishly potent that nothing he desired would be out of his reach. Each knight unknowingly guards a crucial ingredient. Now the collection must begin. That theme is so good. Minion. Uh-oh, the boss is on his way. We gotta get back to the lab fast. I don't want to get experimented on. Just hold Y to charge and bomb burst out of here. Come on, hurry up. Bombs away. Alright, so the unique mechanics that belong to this campaign, so his attack is fire, or throwing potions, and he can only fire them downward, like this. On the ground, he gets a bit more of an arc, but it's still pretty limited. That can make it hard to combat enemies that might be above you, or even at the same level as you, since you don't have that much range. Although I suppose Shovel Knight had the same problems. So, to counteract this, he can actually get significantly higher than Shovel Knight. Because one, he has a double jump, although that double jump doesn't quite bring him to the height of Shovel Knight's full jump. With the double jump and bomb burst, which you charge by holding Y, which is fire, you can get another burst. Another thing about this bomb burst is that it actually grants you invincibility for a brief period of time right at the startup. So basically when you see the burst come out, you have a few frames of invulnerability that you can use to get out of harm's way, or damage boost through an enemy. So yeah, his movement is pretty diverse. You can also use potions to stall your fall, so you can actually cover a lot of distance really quickly. Some other minor things is that he has a longer skid animation. What are you doing? Just hold Y to charge and bomb burst out of here. Also, be sure to listen when someone is talking. You could miss something important. Get out. Ah, usually you can bomb those dudes. I just want to bomb them for fun. So another thing is that Plague Knight tends to skid a lot more than Shovel Knight, so that makes keeping your footing kind of tricky. So you can do this funny little dance. Last, he takes more knockback. So if you get hit by something, you will probably fly right off the ledge of something. It'll probably take a hot minute to get my accuracy for what it used to be, because it has been a hot minute since I played this campaign. So we have another collectible in this campaign, in the form of chipper coins. Those can be used for upgrades later. I don't know that we'll use a lot of the upgrades because they make some of his mechanics way easier, and I kind of like playing with the default. So we'll see. But the chipper coins kind of explain why there's fewer music pieces in terms of collectibles, because there are a lot of chipper coins. I think they're pronounced chipper. It might be cipher or something like that. And no bubble here because we don't need it. I was checking for a collectible over there. What is in here? Oh, yeah. Okay, so another mechanic of Plague Knight's campaign is that his max health is only 7 instead of the 10 that Shovel Knight had at the end of the game. So he can temporarily boost his health using health tonics, which we have a max of 5. Ah! I should have used potions there. See? You can also gain a tad bit of height with the potions, which kind of helped me get over that ledge there. So again, a lot of really unique mechanics, which make this campaign pretty interesting. I don't know if I'm actually getting all the chipper coins. I want to get them all. Ah. See how far I flew back though when I got hit there? So you can fly right off the ledges. Oh, so about the health tonics, you can... Oh crap. Yeah, see, I flew way back. You can also bomb enemies from afar, so you kind of don't have to get that close. So another thing about health tonics is that you can use up to 3. Actually, I'm not sure if you're not at max health. We'll go ahead and use 1. This is like the equipment menu. Okay, so you can use as many as you have, up to 10. I just went ahead and used them all. Okay, so you might be wondering, well, what's the difference with health tonics if you can just use up to 10? Well, when you die, you lose the extra health. So, if you're low on health tonics, you won't regain this back if you die, so you kind of need to plan when you're going to use them accordingly. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to take me a minute to get used to Bomb Burst again, because it is something. A music piece. I'll probably launch myself into several abysses unintentionally. There we go. So something I'll have to be more skeptical of on this run is where secrets are hidden, because secrets are hidden in very different spots than they were in the Shovel Knight campaign, because more is accessible to us. So you'll see me exploring some different places. Speedruns with the Plague Knight campaign are actually kind of ridiculous, because of how his movement works. There's some items that we'll get later that will significantly aid. Please die. Okay, we're good. There's some items that we'll get that will make his movement even more ridiculous. Okay, so that's... Yeah, we need to go over here first. So another mechanic that's not a big deal, but it is a departure from the Shovel Knight campaign, is that sometimes there's those, I'm gonna call them chemistry cannons, because that sounds fun. Anyway, so the chemistry cannons, they can be opened with your bombs. I forget what those bombs are called. What are they called? I'm just gonna call them standard bombs, I guess, because they're really 3 different parts. Anyway, and then you just jump in them, and you'll be launched to a new area. So in this case, they use it to just introduce the mechanic, but in other cases, they usually lead to bonus areas. Go. Yeah, so you'll notice like chipper coins are just in seemingly weird places, but because of our mobility, we can easily access them for the most part. Wondering if there was another area over there. We've already picked up 21. I don't know how many are in each stage. I want to say it's like 30. It's a lot. You can very easily miss one. There are some cases where you don't want to have burst bomb charge, like if you're navigating tight platforms or something like that. But in most cases, you want to have it charged in case you need an escape option really quickly. Ooh. Uh-oh, I don't have much of a place to land. There we go. Let's beat him before we land. Something that is helpful is that you can stall for a really long time with potions in air. You can only have 3 out at a time. And see here I need to hit something directly below me, which makes burst bomb all that more effective. The invincibility frames that you get from what is that called? Just burst. So the invincibility frames that you get from burst can be really useful in dealing damage to bosses, because sometimes you just cannot get in to deal damage. I think we're coming up towards the end of the stage, so we need to find the other... Yeah, there's the last... Okay, so there's 2 more chipper coins between this screen and the last one we were on. Hopefully this is the other music piece. No, it's not. I don't know if we missed one. It's not a big deal if we... Wow, I thought I had to hide. I should have used burst. Oh well. Oh wait, I thought we were at a different checkpoint. Alright, so progress is this way. There we go. So anyway, yeah, you noticed that when I died there, I lost all of my health tonic. Lost all of my health tonic, extra hit points. So, well, losing that much money early is not good for upgrades we might want to get later, but it won't kill us. We usually do pretty well with money in Shovel Knight games anyway, so. So, and that last stuff, what really had to do with a mechanic I mentioned earlier, Plague Knight's very high knockback. Knocked me right into that pit. Sometimes you don't want to send bombs at a 45-degree angle downwards, sometimes you want to send them more like a 30. Oh, there is still a guy there. Which can make standing instead of being in the air more useful. I believe we collected everything on the screen we need to? Yeah. Well, only having maximum of 5 health. 6, I guess. Going into the next boss fight will be interesting. I'll go ahead and use them. Usually I'm not that worried about hit points because we can kind of camp everything out, but... Listen to me, Magicist. Magicist? Yeah. I don't know how to say that. Listen to me, Magicist. I know you're aiding him in his quest for the ultimate potion. Ultimate? What? I haven't seen him since he fled to join the Order of No Quarter. Ah, alchemical trickery. You can't fool me. I know he has plans, I know he plans to use the potion to beguile you. Wait, me? What are you insinuating? Oh, someone's coming. Oh, it's the panicky pushover. Is winning the Magicist's heart worth betraying your allies? Hehehe, what? Where in the world did you hear that? And I know how you plan to gather ingredients. The only thing worse than a dreaded alchemist is a traitor. Do what you will with the order, but none threaten the Enchantress and live. So he's getting this potion to beguile the Enchantress? Kinda lame, actually. I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking more like stop the Enchantress with the potion. Because, I mean, if you want ultimate power, you can't have someone like the Enchantress in your way. I don't know. Maybe the plot will develop. See, there I probably would have been damaged by his pogo jump, but... Oh. I want to beat him with... burst. Ah, dang. I think there's an achievement if you beat a boss with burst. Oh wait, but I think it only applies to the Order of Nook Order, so we're still good. See, it's definitely not in the order. So we probably need to look for something like 30 chipper coins a stage, something like that. I think most of them are in multiples of 10, so... Alright, let's go to the village. Yeah, we're gonna get in minutes easy. Halt! No weapons allowed. Wait a minute! Let's just pretend I don't recognize you and you go safely on your merry way. This doesn't have to get messy. And don't show your creepy bird face around here again, freak! Everybody's running away. I just want to come in. I'm getting in there. You can't stop me. What? How'd you stop me in midair? Halt! Maybe you didn't hear me through that bird mask. Dang, you just pushed me. We already had this conversation, pal. You're not supposed to be here. Now get lost before I lose my patience. Screw you. Anyway. I guess it's another theme to this whole campaign is that Plague Knight's like the underdog here. Hedge pupil. Psst. Hey Plague Knight, I'm still guarding your secret entrance, but I lost the key. The locksmith should be here in a week or two. Maybe you can wait until then? You're telling me I have to wait a week or two to get into my secret base because you lost the key? No, we're finding another way in. Oh look, exposed red barrels. I wonder what this could mean. Your fault for losing the key, dude. Well, I guess I'm canceling the locksmith appointment. That was the house I grew up in. Well, I feel a little bad, but you still lost the key. We have plans. I kind of see the portrait of him and his mom, I guess? I don't know. Let's jump in. Wait. Secret. Aha! Hey. Hey, there goes Shovel Knight. What are you doing? Hey, we got music. We got music. Oh. Oh. Remember Mona from the Shovel Knight campaign? Hope you do. Yeah, we only saw Mona in, like, part 1 and the last part where I actually played our minigame. But, Mona. Hehehe, Mona, we have a big, problem on our hands. We've been found! Oh, the Black Knight thing? Yeah, the Magus filled me in. Don't worry your beak. That fool has nothing on us. Look, all we need to worry about are those final ingredients. We're stuck languishing here in obscurity until then. Yes, hehe, the essences. I shall pay our friends a little visit and, borrow them. Right. And while you're doing that, I'll keep researching ways to get more bang for our buck. Knowing what they say, the bigger the explosion, the better the alchemist. Yes, hehe, let's get to work. That was kind of sick. She just flips her cape and... Whoa, these lifts never cease to both amuse and nauseate. Truly a dizzying display of technology. Anyway, welcome back to the Potionarium? Yeah, Potionarium. So what are we working on? Shop, research, leave. Let's see what's in the shop. Oh, so yeah, this is where we get a lot of the upgrades for stuff. Yeah, Float Burst makes everything way easier. I'm gonna do my best to go without that for now. Might get a different casing. Oh, lob casing is useful, actually. Ways, misdirection. Or climbing flames. Long time after throwing. That might be useful. So yeah, another thing with this campaign is that you get some items like in a traditional campaign, but the big thing is the customization of your base potion. There's a wide variety. I'll probably show some stuff throughout the run, just to show some of the options, but I don't want to overpower myself with them, because the base kit's actually pretty interesting. And in research, yeah, Chipper? I'm gonna keep calling them Chipper coins. We need 40, we don't have 40. Seems not bad. A lot of detail went into that scene. Let's see. I picked up your special delivery. You want to take a look and settle? Yeah, so we kind of need this. Bait bombs, sparkling for this bait into the pit and see what flies up. So basically, instead of throwing a boring fishing hook like Shovel Knight does, we throw a bomb. This is actually a useful projectile, so we're gonna go ahead and get it. Oh, hello, Plague Knight. The Black Knight tried to interrogate me, but I think I threw him off the trail. Whether it's business or personal, don't worry, your secrets are safe with me, Plague Knight. Anyway, yes, of course. Like potions, would you? Okay, so I think we can carry up to... Oh no, that's a max magic upgrade. Yeah, so like... Yeah, we'll need that eventually, but we don't have the money for it. Probably should have thought about that. Percy. Ah, Plague Knight, my good friend. Moment of your time. How can I help you, Percy? I've run out of paper, and I can't fit any more ballistic formulae on my hoof. I'm in desperate need. Do you need glue as well? I know how we can make some. Oh, I thank you. But the paper, just the paper will do. And by the way, you're looking a bit forlorn lately. Maybe I'll replay your kindness with some love advice. My ally, that's 4 sheets of paper you've brought me. 500 gold for each. What's this, Folly? There's some sort of musical notation scribbled all over it. On both sides! There's nowhere for me to write. Useless. Into the trash. Then it goes. Why do I even put up with this simpleton? So, yeah. So, okay, a couple things. Magistus was in the base Shovel Knight campaign. She was responsible for giving us magic upgrades, but apparently she's in league with Plague Knight. Percy was also in the base Shovel Knight campaign. He manned the catapult on top of the airship in the second town, Armored Outpost. So yeah, he was in the base campaign too. Grog over here is new. I think his name's Grog. Oolong, my bad. Grog, where did that come from? Everyone's worked so hard down here. Yes, and Oolong went to help. Can't make musics. But got tired, fell asleep. When awake, forgot almost all musics. So sad. Poor Oolong. We'll think very hard. Maybe remember more musics. Then I help. I help science. He's cute. So, he's responsible for playing any music that we've collected. So, I was pretty sure there was some over here. Alright, so that's basically all there is to see here. Oh, I'll go ahead and use my new item. Just this little bomb. It's useful because it can actually travel a good distance. It uses one of our magic, so we have a magic bar right underneath our tower. So, quickly up for me, I guess. So yeah, other Arcana use a lot more magic than that, so we will definitely need that magic upgrade. Just to show off the 2 new upgrades I got, we'll equip them both. So with the Lava upgrade, I can throw them pretty high, and the timer has been lengthened, so it actually makes it all the way to the ground. That's pretty useful. I just like bobbing these people. Whee! Ah. Those 2 upgrades could actually prove pretty useful for reaching some areas, but just to show what the long fuse does. Bounces for a pretty long time. And lob with standard fuse. So these explode in midair. We're just gonna go back to our standard for now. So yeah, lots of characters from the base campaign were reintroduced as Plague Knights accomplices in this run, so it's pretty cool. We will go ahead and do Pridemore Keep, the lair of King Knights. Again, don't know if we've gotten all the music so far. Hope we have. I think we have. Got music. Alright, and that's kind of why we need that. So, just gold, but I do believe there are some collectibles. So notice in the original campaign, there was actually a platform there, but now that we have burst, they took it away. So, a lot of these stages play very much the same as the original campaign, just with a few alterations to make use of the enhanced movement that Plague Knight has. So, this will all look very familiar. The book section, however, is pretty challenging. So another thing you can kind of take advantage of is the fact that if you aren't holding a direction while you use burst, you tend to not fly as far. So like you can burst straight up and then kind of drift subtly in the direction that you need to go in after the fact. So if you don't want to fly in a direction, that's a neat trick to help take care of that. I need to be careful about getting chipper coins here. We started with 34, I think we picked up 5 in that case. And that knockback is so high. Aww, I thought we were short enough. Because I think Shovel Knight could duck under that, I don't know. Let's see. We definitely need to be wary of secrets. Because due to our mobility, we can access a lot more. It is a little strange we haven't seen a chipper coin in a while, but I believe that's our first secret up here. So these knights are kind of a pain, because they can kind of just shield everything, but your burst bombs will force them to unshield, or to drop their shield. So, yeah. But if they damage you, they send you back so far. In most situations, they are, I almost ran right into the spikes. In most situations, they will send you right off a ledge if you're not paying attention and get hit. Alright. There's something else, another situation where you wouldn't want to hold, ooh, okay. Another situation where you wouldn't want to hold burst is if you only want the slight height that you gain from a burst, so like that, because if you're holding burst at that point, you can't actually throw a bomb before you let go of burst. So, yeah, there's some situations where, ooh, I am surprised we made that. A flare wand? A worthless relic. Maybe someone else would... let me start over. A worthless relic. Maybe someone else would want this rubbish. I could have swore that was called Fire Wand, but I called it Fire Wand throughout my whole Shovel Knight run. Rip. So, yeah. You'll see the mechanic for how we get relics mid-level later. But basically, we need to find these first, so that we can do something with them later. We can't use Flare Wand, in case you were wondering. So we've picked up 15 chipper coins at this point. 16 now. Doing pretty good. I believe that screen just leads back. Yeah, that's just that room again. Sometimes Plague Knight's short jump height can be useful because you can travel more horizontal distance as opposed to Shovel Knight, since you have with your double jump, I should say. Because you can extend your double jump out pretty far. Oh shoot! Okay. There we go. Alright, so here, there were platforms in the original, and also I don't believe that cauldron was there. But now that we have burst, that becomes a trivial. That's a funny mechanic. He, like, hits himself into the hole. That hood is a real stretch. Alright, so we actually don't need any of those, except I just use that one to be safe. So Chester! Poured in a beaker or stuffed in a bag. Chester's always got the swag. It always rhymes. That's great. Hey, nice relic, man. You know, I could take that off your hand. Give you something a little more interesting. Big boom. Okay, so this is pretty useful for damage purposes. So we throw this giant bomb. And it has like a giant burst. And as opposed to doing half damage, or half a circle of damage, it does a full circle. So that's actually pretty useful when you want to deal damage quickly to a boss. So, okay. So potential theory here, since we've already seen Shovel Knight, what might be happening with our relics is that we are giving them to Chester, and then he's directly selling them back to Shovel Knight, like immediately after we complete this level or whatever. I don't know how that works if we go on to defeat Plague Knight, or not Plague Knight, King Knight. Does he just like lose twice in a row? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the events of the base campaign and the Plague Knight campaign are supposed to be happening simultaneously. There are questions I have, which we'll probably cover later, but I think I'm still doing okay on chipper coins. 34, so we picked up 19 then. We still have a significant amount of the stage to go, so... There we go. Alright. So 11 isn't inconceivable to pick up, at least. Again, sometimes just being able to attack from afar just makes things way simpler. See, if we get hit here, we are flying right into that hole. So, no need to play this hastily. And this section plays significantly different too, considering that we don't have Poke Jump. I should have had a burst charged. We can definitely get up there. And see what secret lies over here. I believe there's chipper coins, so... I'm not gonna fight that. There we go. And another thing that's different is that Shovel Knight's potions, or Shovel Knight's potions, what am I saying? Plague Knight's potions come out quicker than Shovel Knight's Shovel Swings. So you can deal damage quicker in most cases, which is kind of essential because of how Plague Knight's knockback works. If you don't deal damage quickly, make decisive actions, you'll end up falling in a pit. There wasn't actually much on the screen at all. I thought there was a lot more than what was there. So if we find another health tonic, I'll be sure to use one so that we can pick up another, but also keep our max health high. Oh. Alright, so we've got 7 more chipper coins to go, assuming there's 30. Again, I don't actually know that there's 30, but there were 30 in the last stage. And that seems like a logical number. Oh, nice. Oh, there's one up there. I would have missed that completely because of that green background. I am surprised I actually saw that. So 6 more to go. That's tricky. I hope I didn't miss any others like that. I probably did. Nice, the music. So here there's platforms because we can't quite make that back. This would probably be a situation where burst actually isn't that useful. I used it anyway, but because you tend to want to stay on those platforms rather than leap off of them, so I swear you can make it up there with. Aw, really? I'm sure they designed it that way. This section gets rather interesting due to the platforms. Let's use one and pick up this one. Okay, cool. So another thing that makes this section more interesting is that you can't pogo jump off of the books like you could in the base campaign. So you have to rely on entirely on hitting them with something, whether it be burst bomb or burst, I should say, not burst bomb. Whoa, that went away super quick. Okay, we're living. Wow, okay. The timer seemed a lot shorter the first time. So we are down 2 coins at the moment. Oh wait, I need to start. There we go. Alright, I believe that's max health, so if we pick up any, or if we find any more, we just can't use them. Oh crap. I got one. That one's null and void. Okay, so I probably missed 2. Or probably missed 1. Because... Ow. Yeah, probably missed 1. Don't know where though. Obviously, because I missed it. I doubt there's very much backtracking I could do to, like, find it. Nail it from afar. There we go. Yeah, I don't think... Wherever it is probably really far back, so GG's coin. I don't know where you are. I mean, technically it could be on the screen, but I seriously doubt it is, yeah. So, alright. Well, I'll make a note of that, and maybe we'll come back and get it on our 100% run. Later. Night. Plague Knight, you double-crossing constable. Yeah, constable. Okay. Let me start over. Plague Knight, you double-crossing constable of crucibles. Hee, having fun with in your little kingdom? Ooh, sorry, I meant kingdom. Oh, this lavish lifestyle is in my blood, peon. Bask in the glimmering grace of a true monarch. As the embodiment of opulence, I demand tribute. Let's have that essence. I think I'll take that nice crown too. So right there I would have taken damage, but since I used Burst Bomb, I had an invincibility frames. So you'll see me kind of rush down the boss because of the invincibility frames. Makes for an interesting hit and run tactic. There we go. And King Knight is down. Nice. And we're back at the base. Drop the essence into my dynamo decanter here. Essences are volatile, but my breakthrough design stabilizes them. Once all the essences are distilled together, if my research is correct, then we can craft the ultimate potion. King Knight's essence is ours, and I discovered that his crown isn't real gold. I knew it, pretender indeed. Well, let's get down to business then. What are we working on? So there's still a cutscene going on in the background of King Knight's essence being processed. And there it is. Alright, let's do some research. This is what we use the chipper coins for. I forget what they do, though. Oh, wait, I remember. You can get more upgrades with them. So, yeah. So like quick fuse, which is like the opposite of long fuse, and then sentry fuse, which is like hovers around and looks out for enemies. That one's interesting, I think, but float casing, float up and away when thrown. That one's useful. We'll get that. I want to keep 3,000 around for the next magic upgrade, which we're gonna get. Alright, so let's get the next magic upgrade. So now we have another bar of that. And then some new music sheets. Some new music. So it looks like we got both music pieces that we needed, so looks like we're good there. Okay, there's 41 collectible pieces, but only 15 show up on this list? Interesting. So I guess we won't really know unless we get to the end of the game and just don't have everything. Alright, so... Kinda flex on them. Alright, so I believe that is where we are going to stop with this run today. So yeah, I will go back off stream and pick up the chipper coin I missed in King Knight stage, and the next time we will do Spectre Knight and whatever else comes our way. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for more parts of Plague Knight, and also go back and look at the Shovel Knight run that we did, the base campaign. You'll get a lot of references from the original campaign if you watch that one before watching the entirety of this one. And also be sure to join us live on Twitch for additional content. We don't do single-player games there as much. We do more so like Smash, Splatoon, Mario Maker, stuff like that. Stuff that's more interactive. So I'd love to get to meet y'all, maybe play with y'all, and just, you know, build a community. And also be sure to join our Discord for the same reason. You know, you can leave stream ideas there, any level codes you might want me to play, and otherwise just, again, build the community. So again, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Rock 2000. Signing off.